welcome back to Going Solo here on Music Free Gaming, and it's great to be back. And I'm actually going to work on this Netherwart farm I've been meaning to work on for a while. So this is the next thing. I stepped in. That's why I was in the Nether. Yes, I built a blaze farm. It was just stupid, but I did it. But now I've got all the soul sand I need to get the farm going. So let's jump into that. All right, so that's 10 dispensers. Let's grab a little bit more. And it's like, okay, maybe I'll get back to that project later. And, cheese monkeys. Those are droppers. All right, well, I'll fix that later. You know what's fun about this setup? Is it's making my bed all soggy. You know, I don't know about you. I don't typically like having a wet bed. But, you know, I guess it'll work. Yeah, okay. So I've got fence coming around all the way. I've got gaps here for the hoppers. So if something's there, it should flush and eventually end up in the hopper. There is the issue of stuff here in the middle, which will come right here. So I could place another hopper. Is it right here at these 4 corner areas, or 4 straight line cardinal direction areas. But the vast majority of this will just eventually end up in the hoppers, right? If you get something, even if it comes down, say right here, yeah. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. See, getting the water to flow right is definitely an issue. Yeah, if I place ice under here and only do soul sand and netherwort in this square, that might work. That might work. Let me go. I'm going to sleep and then see if I've got some ice and I can give this a shot. It looks like I don't have any here, so I'll have to go dig through my giant pile of chests. And if I were to replace this with ice and just run ice under this, let's kind of see how this works. Because I kind of like the look. Of course, it's going to look a little funky underneath, but let's just start with the little stuff first, right? So that's going to flow there. It's going to flow there. Even this might have solved my problem. Yeah, that one's going to get stuck still. But anything else, other than that hitting right in the middle, is going to go. Oh, what if I were to do... Ooh. I have a wild idea. Place some stone there. And then, what if can I waterlog this fence? I can, but that's going to cause problems. Right? Because stuff's going to get stuck there. All right. Well, I've got more to sort out, but I kind of like where this is going. All right, so I'm going to need apparently 68 trapdoors. Will that be enough trapdoors? Yeah, it's a definite maybe, but we're going to start with 68 of them, apparently. Soul sand has such a funky sound when you put it down. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like the compressed souls of the dead or something equally lighthearted, but still, it's got a weird sound. Oh, yep, okay. Once again, my talent of crafting way too many iron bars continues. Some people have useful skills. This one is mine. All right, so up on the second floor, I've got stuff in place. So let's just make sure that some of this will make it down to the hoppers, right? So that should flow. Again, there's the issues with the center bits. I'm not sure if I'm going to worry about that, but I can't reach it. Let's get down here and check this hopper. Okay, come on. I can do it. I can do it. And, yep, there's the dispenser. Great. So that should work. Now, what's going to be interesting is when I actually plant all of the Netherwart and see what it does. But I think ultimately that should be okay. All right, so yeah, so I'll do one more floor. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to turn the water off, though, because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the neck. It's already a little bit of a pain, but... Uh-oh. Okay. Got it. Okay, it did. Everything turned off. Good. All right, I was a little worried about that for a minute. Okay, so I've got 3 layers now. Hit the button. That floods. This, yep, and it's flooding all the way up. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so that's all looking great. It'll all flow the way I expect it to. Let's go and turn that off. I don't know why that is so clicky. I don't know quite what it's clicking all about, but it worked. Except for this one, which did not work. Why didn't that one work? Alright, now I'm confused, and I don't like it. With the spruce here, the barrel, the hopper, I'd have to put 2 more hoppers up here. Actually, I wouldn't even have to do that, because the stuff is going to flow down this way. But I should put a hopper here. So let's come over here. I want to experiment. Right, so what if I put a barrel there? Hopper. I'm now stuck in the barrel, but that's awesome. Right. Another barrel, and then see if I can... well, I was hoping I could just hop up there, but I don't think it's going to let me, so... Okay. So let's just slap another hopper up there. Right, so this gives me some storage there, and if I were to come in with some trapdoors, right, and just, right, run some trapdoors around. On the inside, this is going to look marginally okay. Honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I could replace it with spruce. Heck, I could actually put trapdoors all the way down, which might look a little bit better anyway. From the outside, it looks a little funky. I'm not going to lie. The outside does look a little weird, but I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do about that. So we'll go with it. Okay. See, if I do a full column of trapdoors like that, it softens things in the middle, but it also sort of matches what's happening here with the ladders, right? So it keeps that same aesthetic. Yeah, so I like that. And then there's, so for this, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do this here too. I'm going to have to go craft up another, well, several more barrels, but if I come in like this, same as I did on that side, I think this will work, right? I think this will be okay. So get the barrel in there, right? Of course, again, it helps if it faces the right direction, but I'll get the barrel in, and I'll get a hopper on top. Awesome. And then just run the trapdoors up. Yeah, and I can even mix and match the trapdoor directions just to, if I wanted to. It gives a little variety. All right, cool. Well, we'll go finish that and see how it looks. And let's see if I figure out what I'm going to do for the lighting up above. I was going to set up this kitchen area, right? Infinite water source to fill water bottles, to fill, you know, the machinery here. Okay, great. But what I could do is set up a brewing stand in here, or maybe, well, I could do another enchanting room, but just set up a big brewing area right here. That might work out okay too, where I can then reach up and trigger that. So as I said, I think I wanted to deal with this button because I have to hit it twice to make this work correctly. But something to figure out. But so I've got basically this whole flat room that I can do stuff with. Okay. And probably what I should do is kind of match what I'm doing in here with the trapdoors and the fences and all this stuff. The catch is, obviously there's more room in here because these rooms were designed for dealing with the mushrooms, not for dealing with the Netherwart farm. But I can deal with that. Right, I mean, I could come in here, do something along those lines, or, ooh, even better. Do I have slabs? I don't. Let me grab some slabs here. I don't have slabs there either. Well, isn't that just peachy? That's fine. It's fine. It's not hard to craft slabs. It's not really. Seriously. Slab crafting is not the hardest thing in this game. Right, I can put some of those there. Now I can't hang a lamp from that because none of those are the bottoms of blocks. But doesn't look that bad though. Something to play with here. Yeah, I think this is going to work. This is going to be a relatively basic design, but it's going to fit nicely with the smaller floors here where the Netherwart is. Light's going to be an issue. As I said, I think if I were to just hang a lantern from the soul sand, that's going to be fine. It's going to look okay. I'm going to have Netherwart all around here. So this outside stuff I won't be farming. And ultimately, I think this is going to just round this out and make this all fairly cohesive. Give it a little bit more of a finished look anyway. Now there may be some spots in the corners I may want to come back and pay a little attention to, and oops, that's not where that goes. And yeah, the ice coming around the outside, yeah, it's a little bit different because the colors are odd, but I think ultimately it's going to be okay. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So hanging the lanterns here, could I have gone with soul lanterns? Sure. But I think this is going to be okay. And yeah, I still have torches floating around, but yeah, they'll despawn. But I think that'll work. That'll give me enough light here on these floors. So I can just come around, just light this whole place up. It certainly looks better than the torches do, which is a plus. Now, once I get these lanterns up, I think I want to do a test run of the machine and just see how much gets stuck here. And if we get a lot, I may have to do some other cleansing of things. But let's give this a shot. Yep, lanterns are in. So down here, this needs work, but we'll go with it. Let's go flush the farm. Okay. And make sure everything's off. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's weird. All right, so let's come up here. Yeah, and I've got, obviously, someone's collecting there in the middle, and I knew that was going to be an issue, so I'll have to deal with that. But got some Netherwart down there, and I picked some up, right? So about half of it came into my inventory coming up this way, and then the rest was here. Now let's take, oops, I need to turn that off. Okay. Is that all off? I think that's all off. All right. Yeah, that I don't know what's going on and I need to figure out. But let's see now how much of this shows up. Oh, darn it. This is what I get for not counting. But looks like probably about 6 or 8. Which was not great, but... So there's definitely going to be some. Now, if everything kind of works the way I sort of expect it to, it's just going to be those center rows are going to be an issue, right? These lines. If I just don't plant Netherwart there, maybe it'll be fine. In fact, let's take this row. I'm going to just do a test. All right. And just since some of these have... oh. I really should go at this with a fortune hoe, huh? Okay, so... yeah. We've got all this here. Let's do a test. And I'm going to go ahead and flood this. And I want to see on these rows here, this one in particular, I want to see if anything ends up collected in the middle. Because if that's the case, then maybe what I'll do is just change how I plant this. Okay, so that floods. Flushes off. I think it's still wet upstairs. Yeah. Again, that's... this one, I don't know. I don't know what's triggering that. But, anyway. Let's get up here and take a look now. And no, I still ended up with some stuck here. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to be super helpful if it's going to do that. All right. And I wasn't paying attention to how much I picked up, but that's okay. All right, so I've got some there, got some there. Yeah, now this is the one drawback, is it ends up with Netherwart in 3 different storage bins, right? It's got 3 different storage towers of all of the Netherwart. But once it's going, it's not going to be that big a deal, right? I'll just pick it up where I need it to, and we'll go with it. But yeah. And in all honesty, even if it catches here, I have to come in here and replant anyway. So if I pick up a couple, that's not going to be a big deal, right? Most of it will flood out. I can just pick up a stack. And if I pick up some extra as I go around and replant, I can live with that. Honestly, that's something I can deal with. Okay, so I think this is a success. Whatever that is. The shroom lights. There's a word there. I knew I'd get to it eventually. You know, I do have some of these words wedged into my wee little mind. I just can't always remember them when I need them. All right, yeah, that's not a bad start. And then what I can do, oh, darn it, is grab some more stairs because apparently I didn't craft enough, which is, you know, fine, I guess. But, or maybe I can take some trap doors, but let's start with the stairs. And I can still come in here and I can still reach the hopper. But that way, if I want to stack ingredients to fill up potion bottles, I can do that. And then, yeah. And then I just have to have something here that can trigger that button and do so in a nice way. I could even maybe branch this out if I need to put in a little bit more interesting redstone there. But I guess we'll have to play with it some and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to give this a shot. So I've got an observer, I've got a button on it, and I've got some redstone on the hopper. So when I hit the button, it'll trigger the observer, which will flush everything up. And then after the button times out, a lot of that's almost full grown too. This is good. It'll punch out again, and the observer will go. In fact, I think I want a longer pulse. So let's take off the stone button, and let's craft up Yeah, let's go and craft up a warped button. Because, you know, this is a warped project to begin with. So we'll try that and see how that goes. Did I put that in the right spot? Nope, I did not. Cool, that did. All right, so let's hit this button and see what it does. It did nothing. Cool. Sweet. I was sort of hoping that would trigger. Apparently, I don't understand the mechanics well enough. So let's grab a solid block like this stone brick. And if any of you are shocked that I don't understand redstone, you have not been watching this channel enough. Okay. Other than the fact it didn't work. Okay. So that washes. Okay, so I have to hit it twice. Still. And it still takes a long time. That's a little bit better though, I guess. Oops, that's not what goes there. So I guess I'll have to... I realized I left a bunch of stuff there. Huh, cool. So let's come up and see what other fun and exciting things, I guess, worked, right? At least I know the all of the Netherwart, or most of it anyway, washed down here. So let's head back up and replant and see what else I might do. Okay, so this is what I've got at this point. It's not perfect. I'm not even sure it's done or what, but we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. So we trigger that. Everything flows. We close it. And again, I'm still running up to weird. Open that up. Right? Everything is sort of on and weird except for the top. And then, yeah, it's weird and stupid, but it works and it gets the signal up there, which I guess is okay. Okay, well, I think that's going to be all the time I've got for the video today. Added a couple of chains to those lamps, so I think that looks a little bit better. But we've got a great start here for the villager farm, from the Netherwart farm. We don't grow villagers in the ground like Netherwart. That's not how that works. No. But anyway, so we've got a good start on it. It'll actually absolutely fill my needs. It's not perfect. I don't like the triggering mechanism, but hey, it works. It's got a nice little setup here. And next time, I think I'm going to work on the rest of the walls and get the interior started for the villagers. So that is going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the like the video, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, because you are awesome. Seriously, you are. And until next time, be excellent to each other. This is Music Free Gaming signing off.